In this video, I'm going to show you guys why TD Ameritrade is a must-have broker. Um, I'm a momentum day trader and a full-time trader. I left my job. I was January 2019 that I became a full-time trader. And right now, I know that there's a lot of people that are in their first steps of trading and they don't really know where to go. And let me give you a big tip when it comes to anything, anything with trading. If it's alerts, if it's education, if it's anything, you don't really know until you try. So I'm just gonna give you my opinion and my suggestions, but you really don't know until you try. But I also know that there's a lot of people that don't really know what they're doing and they get in with small brokerages and unknown brokerages. So I want to show you guys why TD Ameritrade is a must-have broker and why they're amazing. So first of all, I want to say thank you to drippinggame.com. They have a lot of discounted video games on their website, cheap video games. Video games just came out for $59.99. You can get it on the website for $19, $14. And you can use my promo code for an additional 5% off. So these guys are awesome. Check them out. Now the first reason why I love TD Ameritrade because of Thinkorswim. It's an amazing platform, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that that's the only platform that I use for charting, and I praise it a lot. I talk a lot about it a lot, and the reason that I love it is because before I had Thinkorswim, I actually paid for eSignal, and it's a paid charting platform. And honestly, for me, for my type of trading, Thinkorswim is way better. So it's better than paid platforms. So I mean, there's a lot of other brokerages that would charge you a monthly fee for using their software and their platform. Thinkorswim does not do that. I used to use Thinkorswim before I even funded my TD Ameritrade account, which is crazy. So it's a great platform, great charting platform to use. They have great tools on them, and obviously, if you've been watching me, you also know that I don't have a lot of indicators on it. The only thing that I have is VWAP, because I mean you can really tell everything from their chart, and then VWAP helps you understand where does the price stand in the daily side. So I really like their executions. Their executions are very sharp. For momentum trading and momentum traders and day traders, executions is a huge thing. If you buy something and it doesn't buy it at the right price, it's always a bummer. Also, it's very important if you trade halts. I trade the 5 top trading stocks, top gainers of the day every day, which are very volatile, and sometimes they would halt, and I like to place buy orders on the halt, and then when it's unhalted, it depends on the broker that you have. That's what type of execution and what type of good price you're gonna get. So basically, TD Ameritrade has the ability to give you always the best prices, and also always sell it in the best prices. I really like their executions, and it's a big reason why they're on top for me. Another big reason why TD Ameritrade is such a great broker is because they offer full pre-market and after-hours trading. Now, if we look at the big four, we got Charles Schwab, Interactive Brokers, E-Trade, and TD Ameritrade. From all of those, TD Ameritrade, in my opinion, TD Ameritrade takes all of those. And the reason is because even if we look at Charles Schwab wouldn't let you place any trades 5 minutes before they open, and it wouldn't let you place any trades 5 minutes into the after hours trading. So it means that here in the West Coast, if you make a trade 5 minutes before close, and you don't close it before the market, when the market closes, you don't close your position, you let your position roll into the after hours. So the first 5 minutes of the after hours, you cannot close your position, and it can change a lot. If you're an after hours trader, it does change a lot. So that's why I feel like TD Ameritrade is doing an amazing job, and their after hours and pre-market trading is great. It's very good. Now, a big reason why TD Ameritrade is also must-have broker is because they have OTC markets. And if you guys don't know what OTC markets is, basically over-the-counter stocks that don't go through brokers. A lot of people know them from the Wolf of Wall Street, Pink Sheets or whatever. So those stocks are usually not traded on small brokers. They are traded on the big four, and they're a good opportunity. There's a lot of stocks from there that are gonna go up in price, and there's also a lot of volatility in there. And a lot of people like to trade the OTC markets, so TD Ameritrade has that those markets. They also offer same day deposit, which is also, I mean, it's very good because I mean, we want to trade same day. There are some brokers that takes a long time until your account is funded and your deposit is cleared to trade. It takes time and it can frustrate people, even though it's not, I mean, it's not the end of the day. If you have a good broker, it's good, it's worth the wait, right? But TD Ameritrade is a good broker that doesn't even let you wait. I mean, that's why it's on top for me. Another good thing that they offer is debit card and checks, and that's, I mean, all the big four, as far as I'm considered, all the big four do that. And a lot of people ask, like new traders, people that don't know, like a lot of people ask, how do day traders pay themselves? So check this out. Let's just say hypothetically, I have $25,000 on my account, right? So instantly my buying power is like for day trading is 100,000, and then my marginable like overnight buying power is 50,000, basically two times the amount that I have in my account. So let's just say I was day trading on Monday, right? I have 25 in my account. I closed the day on 30,000. Suddenly I can buy 60,000, $60,000. That's my buying power, right? So when you buy something with your credit card, like your debit card from the broker or your checks, it goes out of your buying power. So if, let's just say I just made a trade, I have 30,000 in my account, and I made a trade on Amazon and I bought Amazon for $30,000. I have an additional $30,000 that I can use on my checks and my debit cards. And that's like from your margin. It's because like your checks and your debit card is out from your margin, from your buying power. It's not from the money that you have in your account, but eventually it does go to your money in your account. So that's why like it's cool. You can have like positions and at the same time use your debit cards and your checks, but you just gotta make sure that you're on top of your profits, because if you spend more than your buying power and you're in a position, you're gonna get a margin call on it. So beware. But my profits, I use my profits to pay my rent and pay my bills and live my life. So the old way was basically you make profits and then you send them back to your bank account. But these days you don't have to do that. You can keep your profits in your brokerage account and use them instantly with your debit card or checks. So that's how day traders pay themselves. So we're about to wrap it up. The point. What's the difference between the big four when it comes to TD Ameritrade? Why TD Ameritrade is different than the big four? So first of all, I gotta mention, guys, I'm a user. Like I have a profile, I have an account in all of the big four: TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, Interactive Brokers. I have an account in all of them for different reasons. So the differences, like the main differences and why it's like the best first broker to have, is because so if we look at Interactive Brokers, like they're as good as TD in almost everything, like executions, platform, but like their platform, it's not my favorite. I don't like it. I use it for executions, but I do not use like their charting. I use TD Ameritrade for charting, like the think or swim. But it's still a good charting platform. I know that people like it, so I'm not dissing or anything. It's just not for me. That's it. And it takes about like 5 business days to deposit money. So it takes a lot. If you're impatient, you want to trade already. 5 business days, it can take a lot. But at the same time, if you have the trading knowledge and the trading technique, you deposit one time, you don't need to deposit anymore. Charles Schwab, I mean, if your plan is to like momentum trading and trade micro caps, small cap companies, and penny stocks, I wouldn't recommend Charles Schwab at all. I had like 2 runs that I tried day trading on Charles Schwab with accounts over $25,000, and I was like, they restricted my account 2 times. They restricted my buying power. They restricted my ability, and I just defunded my account. So now I do use Charles Schwab, but I only use it for long-term investments. because it's still a great broker, but it's just not good for momentum day trading, and that's like mainly what I do. That's how I pay my bills with. But because I already had the user with Charles Schwab, and I had to call them to unrestrict my buying power. Now I use them for long-term investments. They give you great margin, and they're a great broker overall. They're just not good for momentum day trading on microcaps. So if you are like a momentum trader, with Apple, Tesla, big stocks like that, I don't think you'll have a problem with them. But like once you start touching like the penny stocks, that's when you start having problems with them. And then the last one, E-Trade. I mean, as good as TD. They also have a trading platform. I just don't use it since I use TD Ameritrade. Like I use Thinkorswim. But E-Trade is also a great choice. But just like because I use Thinkorswim, my go-to broker is TD Ameritrade, because you can like make orders with the trading platform, which is good. Like it's cool, it's fun, it's easy. It makes life easier for you. But I still have an account with E-Trade, and I'm still actively trading on E-Trade. So that's a big thing. Like remember that. I'm not saying that E-Trade is not good. I'm just saying that like my go-to broker right now is Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade. So yeah, that's it, guys, man. The reason I made this video is because I know there's, just like I said, a lot of beginner traders that don't really have any idea on how all of this is going and what's like, they don't really know what's going on. They don't really know what brokers to choose. So I mean, if you're a beginner trader, your broker, the broker you should choose, in my opinion, is Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade. And you can also use you can have an account in all of the big four. But for me, for day trading full time, I like to go only with, I use Thinkorswim for day trading. E-Trade, I use it more for shorting. Charles Schwab, I use more for long-term investments. Interactive Brokers, I also use for day trading and shorting. So they're all good, but Thinkorswim is on top. And I also wanted to show you guys what's the differences and what I felt using them as a momentum trader. Like there's a lot of different styles of trading, and I know there's a lot of people that use like they see other things and other things happen to them because they trade differently. But I wanted to put it out there as a momentum trader. I trade microcaps, I trade a lot of penny stocks. So yeah, so until the next one, guys, please subscribe, thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching the video. Peace.